So what's going on, guys? It's me, Parth, and this is the Sigma 18-35 f1.8. So I've been using this lens for well over 2 months now on my 70D, and I've got to say this, that it rarely happens in the tech industry that a product comes along which has got pretty much everything on point. This is one of them. So the first time you'll pick this up, you'll realize just how heavy this is. It's even more heavy than my camera itself, coming in at about 800 grams. So it's easily the heaviest piece of tech that I carry with myself every once in a while. But the good thing is that it's built really well. So most of it is metal, which is pretty good because you've got to have something solid to protect that glass inside. But the rest is actually rubber, which is basically covering the focus and the zoom rings, which by the way are super wide and silky smooth. So the kind of design elements and the build materials this thing has kind of gives you a hint of the price tag this thing sells at. Oh, and I cannot really forget to mention just how big this is. Definitely going to be adding a lot of bulk. And just like every other Sigma lens, this also ships out with the lens hood, which is super convenient because it lets you block direct light falling on the sensor. So here's a shot that I took without a lens hood, and here's the same shot that I took with the lens hood. See the difference? Now, as you already know, this has an 18-35 range of focal length and an f1.8 of aperture, which really makes it a one of a kind. But since this only supports cropped sensors and not full frame, it's kind of a 30-50 range and an f2.8 of aperture. But I don't really have any problems with that, and I'm pretty sure you wouldn't either. But seriously, talking about the performance, almost everyone who wants to get this lens wants to get it for the 18mm and 1.8 combo because it is so convenient. One of the biggest advantages of having 18mm and 1.8 combo is that you can get really close to the lens itself and still be in focus with the background blurred to hell, and trust me, that is heaven. But there's a catch. There are a lot of things happening with 1.8, and to kick off, let's take a look at this picture that I captured with the same lens at 1.8 and take a look at the corners of the same. Here's the same picture clicked with an aperture of 2.8 and the corners sort of lit up. Also, since this lens is considered to be one of the sharpest lenses you can get, it is not at its sharpest at 1.8. Once you switch to 2.8 or anything beyond that, it is incredibly sharp and it's pretty hard to come back. But really, one of the best things about this lens that professionals might care about is that once you click a picture and once you zoom in to the object in focus, you'll realize that the corners, the edges of that particular object are not that soft, and that is something I really care about. As far as some footage from this lens is concerned, as I told you, I have been using this for about 2 months now, so pretty much every video that I've done in the past 2 months has been completely shot by this lens. I'll leave a link to a couple of them in the description so you can feel free to check them out, and pretty sure you'll be amazed. So there you have it. That's what I had to share. There's my experience with the Sigma 18-35. Don't buy this lens until and unless you know that you will be able to use it to its complete potential, because it is extremely expensive. But really, before I end, I have to put this once in the video that it is not the equipment but the story that actually makes the videos which make our hearts sing. The equipments, the lenses, the camera gear, the editing rig, they are all just tools that can help you bring the idea or the thought into a reality. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Take care.